an opening statement, and then we'll open it up for questions.
It's a lot better to sit in front of y'all tonight than it was Sunday. But we'll take this one. That's a good win. We didn't play very well down there, and it was very careless with the ball, and I couldn't be more proud of our team and how hard we played tonight. And I challenged them on Tuesday and Wednesday in practice that we got to play with a lot better mentality. We didn't play with an Ole Miss mentality for a couple games there. I don't care how many shots you miss. You got to be after loose balls. You got to go out there and guard people, and we did that tonight. It don't show. Obviously, Sessom had an unbelievable game, and I'm real proud of her. Real proud of her because she works extremely hard. It don't show up on the stat sheet how great of a game Alyssa Austin, Shaquila Joseph, Erica Sisk had. Those kids battled their butt off. Taylor Manuel, every one of them that played got in there and battled their butt off, and just couldn't be more proud of the effort tonight. But great win for us. And it puts us at 5-8 in the league. We know we got to get to 8-8 if we're going to have a chance to be in the NCAA tournament. And that's the mark in the women's basketball in this league. And so we put ourselves in a little bit of a hole, but we're one down. We got to figure out 3 more, right, Dave?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Questions?
Do you feel like this is one you had to have?
Yeah, it was a must win. I think it was a must win for both teams. I think we're both kind of in the similar situation where 4 weeks ago, we probably both were right there on the first 4 out, last 4 in. And it was a must-win for both teams. And I told our team that I compared it to like if you throw a big old steak in the middle of a bunch of dogs that are hungry. They got to eat. Somebody's got to come out of there with that steak. And I told our team that yesterday. I said they're going to throw a steak in front of Auburn and Ole Miss, and somebody's got to come out of there with that steak. So we got to get in there, and we got to tooth and nail. We got to claw this one out, and we did. I couldn't be more proud of them.
Go ahead.
But you mentioned the game Sunday, back-to-back losses at home. How is it important to not only get this win, but to get it at home?
It's huge. It ain't fun to lose at home. It's not fun to lose at home, and it's not fun to lose anytime, but especially in front of your fans. And careless stuff cost us on Thursday, not putting the ball in the hole. Sunday, we got out there and we didn't play very hard, and State kind of went at us, and they played extremely hard, and they won the game. All power to them. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from them, but it was huge for us to bounce back and have a lot of energy, a lot of toughness tonight. Couldn't be more proud of them, and I coached every second of that because Auburn is a team that just come back on. I've seen Auburn down 18 points with 4 minutes to go in a game and come back and win the game. And so a lead is never safe for them how they play because they're trapping you all over the floor, and I just couldn't be more proud of how our kids just held in there and got tough with it.
Coach, how would you describe the entire team's mindset with these final 3 games of the regular season?
I think we kind of know where we're at. I think we know that, hey, look, we're in the NIT. We're going to the postseason for the second time in probably 10 years or whatever it is. Women's basketball in the SEC, when you get a winning record, you're in. This league it's like in football. The men's league is not near obviously the men's league is growing and it's getting better and better and better, but women's basketball is the standard in all of college basketball. When you talk about the SEC, it's very similar to the same level as like when we think about SEC football. And when you get a winning record in this league, a winning record total overall, which we've already secured that, you're guaranteed postseason. We know that we got to get to 8-8 if we're going to have a chance to be in the NCAA tournament. We have 4 games left and we were 4-8. And it's kind of a coincidence. Last time we had 4 games left, we were 4-8 2 years ago. We beat Auburn to go to 5-8. We beat Kentucky to go to 6-8. We beat LSU to go to 7-8, and then we lost our last game there to have a chance to get to 8-8. This bunch knows we can do it, and they know we got to take it one game at a time. We got a big game on Sunday at Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's playing really good right now. They beat LSU on Monday night, and so we've got to be able to go take fight to them and get a big win down there. But every game's important, and we got to take it one game at a time. But our kids know what their head's in it, and they're excited about the opportunity they got.
You guys weren't doing a whole lot offensively outside of Sandrika, then she fouls out at the end. What were you thinking at that point?
When a kid fouls out, she's got 28 or 26 of our 40 points at one point. And so what I was thinking was I was like, let's get the ball inside and let's attack them. I told them in the huddle, let's attack them, they'll foul you. And that's what we started doing. Alyssa started attacking them. She got to the free throw line. And that was important. Erica Sisk played extremely well, too. Don't show up on a stat sheet, but I couldn't be more proud of Erica. She's a senior, and Shaquila Joseph seniors. Taylor Manuel got going there, 6'11", got 15 points there. So it was tough there because you're up 8 and your kid that's really got it going fouls out. But that's what a team's about. And we had a great team effort, and they pulled together and found a way to get it.
How do you think the rest of your team responded whenever they started showing a little bit more attention to Sessom in the fourth quarter?
I think they realized that, hey, look, we got to give her a little help. I told them in the huddle, I said, hey, look, they're putting 3 on Drake, so when she throws it to you, how about somebody powered up and scored? And they did it. And but I think that our girls understood Drake had the hot hand, and when you got the hot hand, you got to keep going to that person. And one thing I was enjoying is seeing other players excited when she got going. Tell you something that really excited me was when she fouled out and Erica fouled out. They were leading the huddles. They were in talking to those young kids like Bree Glover that hadn't played a lot. Erica Sis was down on the knee telling Bree Glover, hey, look, this is what this kid's going to do. This is her tendency. That's when you got a team that's coming together, and that's when you got a team that believes. Cendrika Sesson was in there talking to Medina and those kids, telling them, hey, look, this is what's going on. And, I just couldn't be more proud of our basketball team after tonight's effort.
You look at Auburn outside of Montgomery, they didn't really have anyone score, and she kind of got hot late. Just what did you do defensively to kind of slow them down?
We kind of started face guarding her and Katie Frecking. I mean, I think 13 Frecking and Montgomery are 2 seniors in this league. And a lot of people don't understand. One of the best things I showed our kids, every player in the country, when they get to college as a freshman, they want instant success. They think it should be done right away. And Katie had 9 points tonight. I showed them a clip where Katie, as a freshman, they're 13 for Auburn, she averaged like 3 points a game. As a sophomore, she averaged like 7 points a game. As a junior, she averaged 11. Now as a senior, she's averaging 18, and she's a first-team All-League player. That's a kid that believed in a process of, I'm going to get better each and every day, and the end result is going to be worth it. And so she didn't play well tonight, but 13 Frecking, she's one of the best kids and players in this league. And I'm glad I don't have to play against her again because she's been a thorn in my side for the last 2 years. Because she's really good. And Brandy Montgomery is a player I've watched play a lot throughout her summer basketball career, playing for the Florida Essence, and and then watched her play here with Terry. Terry Williams does an unbelievable job with her team. Her and I go way back and are good friends, and we're both kind of in the same stage where you're trying to build a program, and it's tough, especially in this league. And you just got to stay to the plan and believe in your journey. And I want to commend that kid, 13 there, Katie. She believed in a journey, and a lot of players should take note of that because a lot of players say, well, you're not playing me, so I'm going to transfer. Hey, you need to keep working every single day, and if you'll do that, something special will happen when the end result happens. And I think more young players in the game need to be seeing what that kid has done throughout the last 4 years.
How do you think your team handled Auburn's press defense during the game?
A heck of a lot better than we handled it about a month ago. We threw it to you. We threw it to everybody in Auburn's gym about a month ago. I thought we handled it pretty good. We had some turnovers there late. Alyssa Austin ended up having 9 turnovers. But, hey, look, they're running 2 and 3 at you. And, they cut lanes. They do a good job at it. And I just told our kids to stay tough with the ball. To only have 20 turnovers against them, they average 25, 26 turnovers. They're one of the toughest styles to play against in our league. There's really no answer on how to play against it. You just got to be real tough. And they were.
Coach, do you think that that desire to be the freshman sensation or be an instant success in college has intensified over about the last decade or so?
I think it has. I think you got so many people in these kids' ears telling them, hey, you got to be the All-American the first day you step on campus. And we need more Evan Ingram stories out there where somebody comes here and works at it and somebody gets better every single day and is not judging on instant success. They judge on team success. I set Bree Glover down. Bree Glover's a very talented player that's going to have a big career here. Kate Rogers, a very talented player, is going to have a big career here. Kate Rogers would have played tonight, but she's a little under the weather. She's sick. I was preparing her to play 2 days ago, and she was sick yesterday, wasn't able to practice. When you can't practice, it's hard to get you in there. But I set those kids down, and I talked to them about the journey. Shelby Gibson, it's not about what you do today. It's about getting better every single day. And if more players would do that across the country, if more would do that, then they would be a lot better teams out there. So many people think, I've got to do it right away, and then they just cut out on a coach that's trying to get you there where you got to get to. Now, we ain't got no kids looking to do that. But luckily, our kids understand it because we talk to our players about it every single day. It's a journey. It's a process. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. Bree Glover a week ago couldn't even get off the bench. Tonight, she ended up playing 12 minutes, and she was in the game with 3 minutes to go in crunch time. That kid had to come to work every single day because she had to understand what was going on out there offensively and defensively. And you could tell she worked hard because she wasn't lost out there. She knew what was going on. And so I commend her, and I'm very excited about her and happy for her. And I think more players should do that. I think more players should understand that it's a process. Wait your turn. And everybody wants to, I came here to play right away, or I went to this school to play right away. Connecticut, they're right now, they just won 100 in a row. And this year's team is 22, 23, 24-0. On this year's team, very few of those players even got off the bench the last 2 years. Very few of them ever got off the bench. They waited their turn. They kept working hard every single day. Now look at them. Now it's their time to shine, and they're prepared to shine because they didn't sit there and sulk because coach ain't playing here, coach don't like me. No, they just kept getting better every single day, and it was their turn. They were ready to go. And if we get more players like that across the country, and if more players see that, then it's just going to, our game is going to take off. It's going to take off. I'll tell you another thing that has to happen. Our players in our women's game has got to get in the gym. We got to get in the gym, and we got to take shooting serious. And Debbie Antonelli did our game tonight, and she's one of the main people out there that says it all the time. We got to get in the gym, and we got to take it serious. Sandrika Sessom shot the ball well tonight because she gets in the gym. She didn't just show up today and just say, I'm going to shoot it. No, she comes out every single day, 30 minutes before practice starts, and she gets shots up. Every single day when practice is over, she's the last one to leave the gym. She's in here for another 30 to 45 minutes. Does she have ups and downs shooting the ball from time to time? Did she not shoot it well against State? And was her coach upset with her? Absolutely. But on Tuesday and Wednesday, she got in the gym and fixed it. She got in the gym and fixed it. She didn't sulk, and she got in the gym and fixed it and got better at it, and she shot the ball extremely well tonight, and the reason why we won the game. And so that needs, we got to have that more people's got to have that mentality. So you guys are right on that.
Appreciate you.
Anything else for Coach?
Auburn won the offensive rebound battle 19-8. Is there any particular reason for that?
You just told me that. You just ruined my night.
Sorry.
I'm a big stickler on my rebounds, and I don't like the fact when we don't get very many offensive rebounds. But I don't know. I have to go back and look at the film on that. I'm very fortunate that we won. Jessica Jones had 7. A lot of that probably had to do with our rotations. We didn't guard some of their players on the wing like a Jessica Jones and those kids, and so Taylor Manuel was out of rebounding position from time to time. Shaq was out of rebounding position from time to time. But we'll go back and look at that, try to figure that out because we can't do that against Vanderbilt.
When you were tied 26 all at halftime, what was going through your mind in order to pull it out in the second half?
That I made a dumb mistake of going zone the last 2 possessions of the first half, which gave them a wide open 3 and a putback. And so I apologized to the team about that after the game. I mean, at halftime. And then we made a couple minor adjustments to our press break because we had 8 turnovers, 6 of which were in the second quarter. And we made some minor adjustments to that. We made some minor adjustments to what we were doing offensively to try to get more low post looks. And we told them to go out there and just get ready to play, and they did. Big 3 by Sessom to start the second half to get us the lead there, and I don't think we ever gave it up from that point forward.
Coach, in the fourth quarter, your team really was aggressive getting to the free throw line. How important it is when you set some guy out of the game because you fouled out
Yeah.
to continue to be aggressive and get to the free throw line?
When people play zone, you got to be aggressive. When people play zone, they want you to stay out on the perimeter and pass it around and shoot long shots. But you got to be aggressive. You got to attack people, and they did that. And we just kept talking to them about that in huddles. Just be aggressive, go at them. The refs will call it. You're getting fouled, and they did, and I was real proud of them of that. We went to the line there in the fourth quarter. Looks like we went to the line 19 times. That was the difference in the game.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.